Look at the glass of water or the coffee bottle next to you now. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you. There is something in it, something completely invisible, that right now is hacking your hormonal system and stealing years of your life without you even realizing it. You probably clicked on this video because you feel that no matter what you do, your energy is never the same. Or maybe because you have a genuine concern about the diseases that seem to appear out of nowhere in our modern society. And you were right to be concerned. But what you do not know, and what maybe no one has ever told you this clearly, is that there is a map, a protocol of just 3 moves, tested and proven, capable of creating a true biological armor around your body. Today, you are going to receive the keys to this shield and see how to regain absolute control over your own biology. We live immersed in a chemical soup. This is not a conspiracy theory. It is the reality of life in the 21st century. Maybe you have never realized it, but your kitchen, the air you breathe in your own living room, and the objects you touch every day are in constant war against your cells. We are talking about invisible toxins that mimic hormones, cause chronic inflammation, and silently erode your longevity. And worst of all, few people talk about this because industry often relies on your ignorance to keep profiting. Pay attention to this. Shielding your body is not a luxury for eccentric biohackers. It is a matter of survival if you want to reach 80 or 90 years with vitality and not just surviving on medication. This can completely change the way you see the simple act of drinking water or storing leftovers. Let us start with the place where you should feel safest, your kitchen. Imagine you have just prepared a perfect organic dinner full of nutrients. You put it in a beautiful, practical plastic container, one of those that says BPA free, and store it in the fridge for tomorrow's lunch. You think you're doing the right thing, right? Here's the first plot twist that will shock you. Pay very close attention. The BPA-free label is one of the biggest marketing traps of our time. Maybe you have never noticed, but when industry removed bisphenol A, the infamous BPA, due to public pressure, they simply replaced it with other compounds from the same family, like BPS or BPF. And do you know what science is discovering now? That these alternatives can be just as or even more aggressive to your endocrine system than the original BPA. By heating that container in the microwave, or even just washing it in the dishwasher, you are literally seasoning your healthy food with a dose of hormone disruptors that tell your body to store fat and deregulate your metabolism. This can change the way you see that practical plastic container. But calm down. The promise here is shielding, not panic. The first plate of this shielding protocol starts with a simple substitute that industry ignores because it lasts forever and doesn't generate recurring profit. Food-grade stainless steel. Yes, it's that simple. Pay attention to this. When you transfer your food and drinks, whether hot or cold, to inert stainless steel containers, you eliminate in a single day one of the biggest sources of invisible toxins in your life. You're probably thinking that glass containers also solve this, and you're right, they're great. But stainless steel offers a practicality, lightness, and durability that create a sustainable routine of biological safety, especially when you're out of the house. This simple swap is the first step to stop bombarding your hormonal system. But having the right containers is not shielding if they stay empty. Pay close attention to what you are going to hear now. The greatest enemy of your health is not just the toxin itself, it is haste. When you are tired, stressed, in the middle of a chaotic week, you reach for what is easy, fast, and usually toxic. The second plate of this shield is a methodical meal planning system. This is not just about cooking on Sunday, it's about ensuring that throughout a chaotic week, every meal that enters your body was prepared in a controlled environment and stored with the safety we have discussed. This not only optimizes your time and ensures food freshness, but crucially minimizes concern about cross-contamination over the days. When you have your safe food ready, you don't have to rely on luck or on restaurants that use plastics and inflammatory oils. This turns eating from a daily necessity into a medical longevity protocol. This is where you begin to feel true empowerment over your biology. Now get ready for the biggest revelation of this video. You take care of your food, swap your containers, exercise. You think you're shielded, right? Maybe you have never noticed this, but here comes a truth that few people have the courage to discuss openly. The air inside your home, that place you consider your safe refuge, can be up to 10 times more polluted and toxin-loaded than the air in the center of a large industrial metropolis. Pay close attention to this. Your furniture, the paint on the walls, the carpets, and especially those wonderfully scented cleaning products and air fresheners, all of them constantly emit volatile organic compounds known as VOCs. You are breathing a chemical soup 24 hours a day. While you obsessively focus on what you eat, your lungs are silently absorbing substances that accelerate cellular aging and overload your liver. This is the real threat no one tells you about. But here's the third plate of shielding, and it's more accessible than you think. To manage your air environment, you don't need to live in a bubble. It starts with the absolute simplicity that you may ignore of opening your windows every day to renew the air, and advances to the strategic use of medical-grade HEPA filtration technologies in the areas you spend the most time, such as the bedroom while you sleep. By removing these invisible particles and chemical gases from the air you breathe, you give your immune and detox systems a break they have never had before, allowing the body to focus its resources on deep cellular repair instead of fighting chemical dust. This is real longevity. Today, a necessary journey has been mapped. We started by unmasking the false safety of BPA-free plastics in the kitchen, established a control system through stainless steel-based meal planning, and finally revealed the invisible conspiracy of the air you breathe indoors. You've probably realized that shielding the body doesn't require millions of dollars or complex rituals. It demands awareness and consistent action. This three-step plan, removing the non-inert plastics, planning your meal safely, and purifying your air, is the armor you need to thrive in the modern world. If you have made it this far, you now hold knowledge that 99% of the population ignores. It was worth watching every second to finally take the reins of your biology and assume control of your biological destiny. Now the responsibility is yours. Look around you. What is your first step? Which of these invisible toxins are you going to eliminate from your environment today? If this content has made you see the world in a different way, and you want to keep receiving these real protocols of longevity and biological empowerment without hype and based on science, consider subscribing to this channel. And leave your like. It's essential for this knowledge to reach more people who need to shield their health. Share in the comments your biggest question, or which of these swaps you have already made. Let's build together a path to a life with more control, vitality, and longevity. See you in the next video.